Hi guys, this is my video response to our active listening slide in our Mindful Social Change project. I remember going over some of the prompts in these slides at the beginning of the session and getting very excited about this one, not only because I think it is a great tool for understanding various perspectives that might differ from yours, but I also think it is a great resource for resolving conflict within interpersonal relationships. So I took a few liberties with this assignment and interviewed one person with a different background than me, where we had a great conversation about the COVID-19 vaccine. But then I also utilized some of the tools that were talked about in the book throughout the session when in conflict with others, specifically my partner. So it's been a really fun experiment for me. The person that I talked to with a different background than my own was my hairdresser. She's a Nigerian immigrant living here in America and has lots of family back in Nigeria. I was at first kind of surprised that she had articulated to me some vaccine hesitancy, but using the active listening tools, I was able to kind of get to the bottom of it, and I came in with a lot of notions that she was uninformed. I came in with a huge notion that she was reading a lot of propaganda because there is a lot of misinformation, especially on social media and Facebook, that I thought she might be taking as the truth and as fact. But what was really interesting is there's a lot behind it. There's a lot of distrust amongst the medical community for her. She also feels that there isn't enough data provided about how people of African heritage react to this drug, especially because Johnson and Johnson, Pfizer, and Moderna are primarily American-led vaccines. And so, in listening with her, it really felt as if, I came into it with an air of curiosity and a level of really wanting to understand. And that made it so that I could ask questions that made her feel like I wasn't just blowing off her concerns and her hesitancy. But within that, I also was able to utilize some of these tools throughout the session with my partner. It's really interesting because I think when you're talking with a partner or someone that you're in friendship or relationship with, your boss, anybody that you are in contact with, you're going to have conflict. And it's not always easy to actively listen when you are also actively triggered, meaning that you're having feelings and emotions caused by external things. And so in active listening, it can be very difficult within relationships because you are usually in a state where you can't focus. And so I did a lot of breathing exercises, was able to make a lot of eye contact with my partner when he was speaking, really tried to make sure that I wasn't lining up my, thing that was going to come in counter to what he was saying. And it really made a difference. It didn't always resolve the conflict, but it shortened the conflict. And it allowed me to repeat back to him what I felt like, and what I was hearing, so that he was better able to explain where he was coming from as well. So it was a really great project. I'm trying to think if I missed anything, but I think that for me, what I really learned is that you can implement these tools in a lot of different situations, and I hope that you all do.